So when I was in Auckland, I watched my first 3D movie ever. That's that James Cameron blue alien thingy with the what they wanted, the humans wanted to like get that stupid named mineral called unobtainium. How lame can you get? So this is a message to like say this John boy here who is from Auckland. Yeah, hopefully you can hear my voice. Okay, actually my fucking mouth is near the microphone already, so definitely you can hear me. And you don't get to hear this awesome piano works by this Japanese guy who plays only Chage and Asuka songs. Okay, so I have to remind you, Chage and Asuka, please go and download their, buy their CDs. I know it's very hard to find it because it's not that popular anymore. Back in the 80s or 90s, then they were very fucking popular, but nowadays, nope. You can get it at Emu. You can get the whole discography in Emu itself. If you use Emu, of course, Emu is kind of like viruses here and there, you're scared, but never mind. I just tell you, Emu, EMULE, is something like torrents, but it's more dodgy and you can get a lot of fucking strange stuff there, and also stuff that is very you can't get in torrents, something that is very illegal. Yeah, you can get it in Emu. So you don't get in torrents, you can get it in Emu, because Emu is like a P2P sharing system, whereas torrents is very legitimate sharing. The Emu is really like taking the stuff from your laptop into another laptop, and it's kind of like yeah, I'm not gonna talk about Emu anymore. So my impressions of Auckland, I don't know where I stayed. Fucking hell, I forgot already. I'm going off topic here, but fuck it. I have to reminiscent my days in Auckland. The first time I went there, the first I spent 1 week. Okay, I stopped at Auckland maps. Ponsonby. Oh yeah, I stayed in Ponsonby. I don't know whether you know it or not, John Boy. Number. Let's see, Auckland. Is John Boy a white man, white boy, white girl? Is he Caucasian? Is he Caucasian? What's the difference between a Caucasian and an Asian? The word cock. There are two meanings. Either you can take it literally, that means it's a play on words, or you can take it imaginatively, that means it's a play on the size of the cock. Normally Asians have smaller cocks than the Caucasians or the Aryans or whatever you call them. John Boy can be a Kiwi, not Kiwi, can be a Maori as well, or can be a Samoan. There are so many types of races there. So, and if he is a Samoan or a Maori, then I will be thinking, what the fuck are you doing there back in New Zealand? Aren't you supposed to like go to Australia and make tons and tons of moolah? But never mind. I just love New Zealand. I love it to bits. I really want to spend some money in New Zealand again. I would like to do a New Zealand hunt. I want to go there and shoot the shit out of the place. I want to like take videos of the place. I just love New Zealand. I love it to bits. Hell, I will sell my cock off. I will blow guys just to fund my trip. No, actually maybe not. So let's see here, Auckland. Fucking hell, what kind of map is this? It's not so nice. I think I prefer the maps given to people in Auckland itself. So I was staying. Auckland is definitely a type of coastal city, I think. Yeah, it's a city, right? There's a lot of people there, right? I think it's yeah, I think so lah. Maybe not lah, because in New Zealand, when I was there about 3 years ago, there were like only 4 million people in New Zealand itself. North and South Island combined 4 million people. That's not a lot at all. In Malaysia, it's 26 million people already. I think so far, growing very rapidly with all the influx of workers from Myanmar, from Vietnam, from Indonesia, from Pakistan even, and from Bangladesh. Why the fuck are they all coming here? Is Malaysia's economy so good? Fucking hell, I'm not even working, man. I can't even find a job. Actually, I didn't actually go and find a job at all. Fuck it, don't give a damn. So this is Auckland itself. Is there a 3D? Okay, New Zealand is too far away for Google to actually give a damn about and making 3D maps for those, like say the buildings. I love Auckland. I kind of like it. I love hanging out in one of these areas. I don't know where it is or not. There's one big ship. I think they moor a few yachts here. I hang around here because I just love looking at the bridge. I think there was a bridge somewhere around north here. There's a northern bridge here. I don't know. I think yeah, this is the bridge. I haven't been north of this bridge. I haven't even stepped foot on this bridge itself. I didn't go anywhere near the north of Auckland. It wasn't in my plans. Okay, I never had any plans, so I didn't go up there. But I think there is the longest beach in the world. BEACH, longest beach in the world. So somewhere, I'm not sure where, but I definitely remember it as north of Auckland. This is Auckland. So there's the Auckland Tower, which I did not go up there at all to, like say, do the bungee jumps, because going down into the city from a bungee jumping rope is fucking scary and it costs money. The most important part is it costs money. I'm a cheapskate, sorry about that. So I was staying at Ponsonby area, Nelson Street. Yes, it heads to Ponsonby, I think. Yeah, it really rings a bell, even though it was 3 years ago. Don't know where it is lah. I'm sorry lah. But there should be a Ponsonby Street somewhere. I know that I remember using the fuck out of the library in Ponsonby, and but I prefer the library, the National Library of Auckland. There is awesome. I think there were 3 stories, is it? I mean 3 levels. The first level, was it second level? The first level, or the ground level, is full of mangas and stuff, and I can't believe it. I look at the manga Gantz, Gantz. If you have the time, John Boy, go and read Gantz. Okay, Gantz. Or if you are internet savvy, just download the damn thing from Baka BT here. I think they have it, Baka BT. It's a one stop for anime related stuff and mangas and stuff like that. You have to register yourself. That's the best. Register yourself and you can search the damn thing. I don't think you can search if you don't register. So Gantz is a very violent thing. Maybe it's here, maybe not, because it's for Baka BT. They only do or post things that have already completed it, have a complete run. So there's manga here, Gantz. It's very violent. The art is good and there's a lot of nudity, which is good. And there's also a mediocre live action movie, 2 of them actually, 2 movies. And that's about it. Gantz here, I don't know whether it's complete or not. I think it was so big they have to like put in first part, and the second part is, I don't know whether Gantz is finished or not. Storyline, that is. I didn't like go on and on. I just want to like have a very long run until it's finished, then I keep on reading it, because I prefer to, I don't want to wait one chapter a week or 1 chapter 2 weeks or 1 chapter a month. I'm not sure how it goes in Japan. So Baka BT, go and read Gantz. And I was very surprised when I saw the Gantz manga itself in my hands, and I was like, well, I opened it and the tits were there and it wasn't censored. Oh my god, this is a lovely place. New Zealand is a very, very nice place based on the tits in the manga. Nice. So what are my recollections of Auckland? My recollections of Auckland is in some nice museums. I did walk a lot around here. I think I walked around this area. I'm not sure which one, and I almost got myself. I mean, I might. When I was walking around here, it was so dangerous and so steep that I can actually fall into the water. But then again, the water was okay. It was kind of clear, but yeah, thank God I didn't fall into the water. I did a lot of adventuring in Auckland. Was there for I think 1 week, and I was staying in Ponsonby Backpackers. German girl, kind of cute and also a bit chubby, but I would do her in a heartbeat, no problem. she was like just undressed herself in front of me, and fuck, I was looking away. God damn it, there was a culture shock there. Oh my god, think about it. I should have just stared at her, okay, and just admired her rack or something like that. And also the weed that I had there, it was pure natural. I asked the guy who was from Ireland. I think his name is fucking Leprechaun. I think, yeah, that's his name, fucking Leprechaun. I smoked with him the weed that is all natural. If you were in Britain, the shit weed that you get there is something like a lump of brown that's full of chemicals and stuff like that, all types of filler. But the one that I smoke in Auckland is pure shit. It is not mixed with anything. It's dried leaf. When I smoked it, oh my fucking god, I don't know whether to call it tripping or not, but I was so scared. I was like having like waking nightmares that I was afraid that I could not actually survive in New Zealand. But I did survive for 11 months. Of course, for Malaysians, it's 9 months only visa. But don't tell the visa people, immigration in New Zealand, that hell, I stayed a bit more than I welcome. Is because that I stayed more because, well, I don't know whether you believe me or not. I was helping out in Christchurch with the earthquake. Whether you can take it with a pinch of salt, it's up to you. Yes, the time I was in New Zealand, at the end of my stay already, in the 11th month, Christchurch had that terrible earthquake. Yes, and the church, oh my god, I think I saw it still standing up. I think Christchurch had 2 major earthquakes. After the first earthquake, I went there about 1 or 2 months later. I think the church was still there. And then there was a second earthquake. Then that church fell, the one in the middle of the square. I think that's how it goes. I may be wrong actually, but the time when I went to Christchurch for the first time, well, there weren't a lot of places to actually stay because of the destruction of some of the backpackers is deemed unworthy of staying already because of the cracks here and there. So I remember that. So in Auckland is nice. I like it a lot. Auckland's a lovely place. I mean, I don't mind like retiring to New Zealand at all. I love it. Oh, there's Mount Eden. Nice lah. I really like it. Auckland, huh? Yeah, I mean, I tell everybody that I meet, all my old friends, before they die, hopefully before me lah, go to New Zealand, because fucking hell, that's like, oh my god, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. The chicks, not so much lah. Never mind. The only horny girls is from overseas. So horny. And there's always a weight problem with the Maoris. So too bad lah. If they were really really slim, should be very pretty. I'm sorry there. I'm being a bit racist now. I went from Auckland to Hamilton. Hamilton I didn't stay at all because it's just another city. Fuck it. Then I went to Tauranga. Was it Tauranga or Napier? I think I went to Napier first. Went to Napier, which is where's Napier? Napier and Hastings. They are 2 towns. I don't think I call it city because it's just a town. It's a small town, but it's beautiful. It's at the Hawke's Bay. If I stay in Hastings, I will be bored to death. That's the place where you can get a lot of work because the apple farms and whatnot is here. Napier, not so much. I stay at the Wally's Backpackers, and motherfucker, I mean, the owner is like always saying, oh, got job, my ass. But I had some great times in Napier, and from there I spent 1 or 2 months there. Then I went to Tauranga. Went to Tauranga, and here is the kiwi area. So I was picking kiwis and also picking packing pumpkins, and also picking tomatoes, and also doing some stuff like burning fires on the lovely burning of fires was in Napier. Napier, I mean, I don't know when they had a flash flood, but if you go to the Napier, the beach itself, the beach is it's not sandy, not golden sand, it's like pebbly thing, dark brown, dark gray pebbly thing. There are a lot of branches which are, well, very dry, and at night when it's cold, I love to go there and just start a fire. Of course, I'll be suffocating the people who are living near the beach lah. Sorry about that, but it's very romantic. I just go there alone and look at the sea and hear the sea, and sometimes I sing songs from the group called Trademark, and also Chagin Aska songs. So from Napier itself, I went to Whakatane, is it? No, went to Gisborne. There's a place somewhere around here that there's a place, a stream, which you can just jump from the top there, and you slide down. Oh my god, slide down very fast. You think you're dying, and just into the water. I get a lot of bruises on my knees and elbow, because you're supposed to have some kind of a floating device on. Even with that floating device, you can like fall off it and you scrape yourself, definitely. So from Gisborne, only for a day trip, one or two nights I think in Gisborne. Then we went to Whakatane. Yes, it's called Whakatane. Nothing much here actually. I'm sad to say, Whakatane has nothing. It's spelled Whakatane, so they pronounce it as Whakatane. And went to Tauranga, had a blast at Bell Lodge. Backpackers, of course, the owners there are fucked up indeed. So I spent a couple of months here with all my mates. I have the videos, okay? I have the videos, but I do not upload it on YouTube because it has a lot of my face and also my real name, so I don't actually do it. I don't want to like put the videos. The videos were captured on VGA, so it's kind of like not so nice lah. And later on, that Canon that I have that only does VGA videos, it went a crapper because I spilled some water on it, and I bought the Sony Sony DSC something camera, compact camera, and the videos were a bit slightly better, but still VGA. That one's so quality is it's meh also. And it's still working, okay. The compact digital camera is I'm using it for my artwork, because I turn it on and I see the picture of the person that I'm drawing, then it's easy for me. So yeah, in Tauranga here, had a great time with all the Germans. Yes, there are tons and tons of Germans in New Zealand. I think they're trying to like think of New Zealand as the second front or another Poland. They want to invade New Zealand, but it's great fun. The Germans that I have met there, they can't believe that an Asian would actually be more Nazi loving. Actually, I don't love the Nazis, I don't like them, but I love the concept of their tanks, the design of their tanks, and also the design of their uniforms, which is way cooler than the rest of the armies. So yeah, Sieg Heil. So then from Tauranga, no more work. The work is seasonal, okay. Once the kiwi is gone, it's time to move on. We backpackers are like locusts. We go from one place to another trying to find work. I had a nice time at Rotorua. Rotorua is a place where it smells of rotten eggs, definitely, and it's actually a mega. Wait, there are actually two places here. There's Lake Taupo and also Rotorua. I think I've been to both of them. I think, maybe. I saw this Lake Taupo. Oh my god, fucking hell! From one side, you want to look to the other side, I don't think you can see it. Maybe you can see the hills, not hills, mountain. You call that mountain, man? It's a mountain. It's like a sea. Fucking hell, it's nice. I love it. Taupo also very lovely. I mean, I had great times. If I were to like upload into YouTube, I think you'll have a blast with me as well. But I don't want to reveal my face. Didn't do a lot of videos like I'm doing now. Nowadays I'm just crazy with videos. I'm something like the kid from that movie American Beauty who films a plastic bag well, flying around, so it's kind of creepy, but never mind. I talk to my camera when I'm filming the marathon. People might think it's fucking crazy already. Fuck it, but never mind. So from there, Rotorua back to Napier. What the fuck? Why am I back to Napier again? Because of all my friends. Couldn't find a lot of work, so I was bleeding money already. Fuck it. Then from there, from Napier, had a great time. Visited a lot of places. Had a blast with my friends like Felix Furcau, Ruben from France. I don't remember their names, but I can get their names in Facebook, no problem. And then we went to Wellington, one car, or was it two cars? I think it's one car already. To Wellington. Then Wellington is okay. It's called the Windy City because fucking hell, the wind is so strong when you go up to that. Don't know what the place is called already, where you can look out towards the Wellington itself, and it's fucking bloody windy up there in that lookout tower. I'm not sure. So Wellington is quite nice, and I had to like pay money to cross over to South Island. I don't know what the fuck. What's wrong with South Island? There's like devoid of greenery. It's like a desert. The further I go south, the more desert it became. So I think we went. The ferry went to Picton, and from there I can actually go to Blenheim to pick grapes. But fuck it, I'm not going to do that. It was nearing my end of my time already. I had to go away. So from Picton there with my buddies, we went to like Nelson. And from Nelson, I think it's Nelson. Nelson is a party city as well. It's quite nice. I like it. We went to some kind of beach here. I'm not sure what the beach is. Shit, man. I'm supposed to like answer the damn question. I mean that comment from John Boy, and now I end up telling you what the fuck I did for almost a year in New Zealand. Okay, never mind. This the beach here. Wow. So beautiful, my god, fucking hell, pristine, man. I mean, throwing trash there also I feel very guilty, but never mind. I just threw it inside the hole, the portaloos. There's a hole in there for shitting and pissing. I threw the plastic inside, so fuck it. So sue me. So I think from there I went to Blenheim, took a train. It's quite a nice ride, very nice ride. Took a train to Christchurch after it had its earthquake, the first one, that is the first earthquake. Well, it was devastated, but never mind, it's okay. Christchurch is okay lah. Its design is different from Auckland. Auckland is hilly here and there. Christchurch is flat, and the road system in Christchurch is very I don't know how do you call it. Very straight. It's straight lines. It's like grid, so it's like you won't get lost one. You get lost, that means you're Hmong or Mongol. Okay, I'm racist now. Never mind. So, and if you go back to, or if I go back to like Napier is the town of Art Deco, because the designs of the buildings there. I forgot already the history, but if you were to go to Napier, you will learn the history there. There was a fire in Napier, and all the wooden structures were gutted. So after the fire, they brought in some visionary fella, the Constructicons. No, not Constructicons, from the Decepticons of Transformers. They brought the architect, and they brought the designs from America itself, the Art Deco, and put it in Napier. So a lot of the buildings there that are like cement and bricks, they are all Napier. They are all Art Deco design. So it's kind of nice, but there are not many buildings there. Okay, it's kind of small town. So from Christchurch, Christchurch is okay lah. It's slightly okay only lah. There's nothing to shout about. I went to the very beautiful place. Somewhere around here. The bus stopped around. I don't know which lake was it. Is it Wakapu or Lake Anau or whatever? I don't know where they stopped. Very beautiful as well. I think the water was green. Oof, beautiful, man. Fucking hell, I just love it in New Zealand. Fucking hell, I can actually die there, and I won't regret it. What's that party area? The place where when it snows is the magnet for tourists. It's not here. Queenstown. Where's Queenstown? Queenstown is somewhere which is not here. Queenstown should be somewhere here. Do I get the right map? Queenstown. Yeah, the lake should be either Lake Hawea or Lake Wanaka. Don't know which one the bus stopped and let us out and enjoy the fucking great view. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Queenstown is a really beautiful place as well. The water is pristine there. Stayed there for a couple of days. Very nice. I loved it. Oh my god, it's turning to part 3 already for this John Boy's. Okay, wait for part